said I wasn't going to do this much anymore, but fuck it. I do whatever the fuck I want. In the words of Eric Cartman, whatever! I do what I want! So, I have this Patreon request. It's too large to do a standard video on. But, well, basically my last stream I had to delete due to the fact that somebody decided to break in with the whole Google Meetup things. They decided to force broadcast straight up porn, which I had to delete. And there were a couple of other jokers that don't understand. Like, I'm on YouTube's shit list. Like, they're never gonna monetize my channel. They're never gonna do this. They want my ass gone. Up until Donald Trump fucking gets us our Internet Bill of Rights. I got the note, Fiera. Thank you. You know what? If you're still here at the end of this, I'm willing to have a quick conversation with you about it. Well, Danny Dorito, in the words of Eric Cartman, whatever. I do what I want.
A picture of her from 25 fucking years ago. Look at the difference. God, when she can't pick her camera angles, everybody check this out. Oh. Good fucking gravy.
Wow.
Good fucking. She looks like she's wearing a fat suit.
Weight. Holy
She literally looks like she's wearing a fat suit.
Growing up in small town.
And I thought she was supposed to be losing weight. Hold on, let me see when this thing was made. Oh my god, it was 4 days ago. I thought you were supposed to be losing weight. And, yeah, I'm not getting dick. Okay, they have either privated the video or deleted it. Alright, so I'm just going to assume this is recent.
Mississippi.
Because all the reaction videos are recent.
I was a little girl with big dreams.
Oh, she's a little.
A love for sparkle and an imagination that took me far beyond my small hometown.
Let me see if I can get it with this. I just want to know. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, still got nothing. So, again, I'm assuming they just fucking deleted it.
Even
Wouldn't be the first one that involved a fat bitch making a fool of herself that they deleted.
as a child, I was told that my
Look at her fucking with her own gravitational pull. Made by.
Well, no, she's 500 pounds now. Oh boy, this is bad. Like, her knees are gonna crumble.
But visually, since it's both sides, it would be.
Well, yeah, she's probably 65 inches tall and probably, 50 inches round.
But look at that.
my body was wrong, that I took up too
Your body
much
is wrong.
space, that
You do take up too much space.
I didn't fit the mold.
Well, you poured out over the mold.
Beauty, as I saw it around me, was something defined that I would never see in the mirror. And so
You still have it. You just lie to yourself. Just say it. Still have it. You just lie to yourself all the time. She's like, "Oh, I'm so pretty." No, you look like disease. I know people will be like, "Oh, she's got such a pretty face." Does she? And to find her attractive anyway, and I mean in any way, that's a fetish. That's not an attraction.
Well, a fetish is an attraction. Whether it's somebody into something or somebody, or what has a particular thing, it is an attraction. So, yeah, and fetish isn't bad.
Seriously, like,
And I guarantee you, Mr. Bald guy, you have fetishes too. Fetishes also translate into another word: preferences. If you if you go for blondes over brunettes, is that a preference or a fetish?
it's such a like a circus fucking fetish. It's like you must have like the clown nose and clown shoes and everything like that, and that's like your fucking, that's how you get freaked.
Look, if you get turned on by some chick in a clown costume, one, I'm going to question your sanity. But two, what the fuck ever? Is that any different than getting turned on by a woman in lingerie? What's the goddamn difference?
Like you dress
I don't care if you get turned on by your chick wearing lingerie or a goddamn costume of Batgirl.
up as a clown. She's the fat woman, and
It's the same thing at the end of the day. Clothes are on the floor.
already out of breath. She's like huffing already.
Picture this. 6th grade.
All right, he sped him up, and I'm sorry if you can't understand Tess Holiday, but I guess I'm responding to this jackass. I have to speed him up, or we're going to be here all fucking night. And I have pork chops to make.
I looked around at my other classmates, and in their eyes, I thought I was the fat girl, the one they dared
You are. You were. And you always will be.
not to stand too close to. Being friends with me was a gamble.
Well, she could always just lose the goddamn weight.
You're embarrassed.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how irritated I'd be getting with Tess Holiday with this talk. I mean, I think she's wrong. I think she's spewing a bunch of misinformation. I think she's spewing a bunch of crap that's going to get a bunch of people to an early grave, but whatever.
You're nervous and embarrassed because you realize you're talking a whole bunch of fucking bullshit that's going to get broadcast across the fucking
The only thing I have to wonder is what the fuck is with her knuckles at the moment?
world.
Unable to find a dress within my size and budget, my grandmother hired someone from church to give me my Cinderella moment.
Okay, so I gotta ask this asshole one thing, the bald dude. I guarantee you I make more money than you. What would your response to me being on the TEDx stage, telling everyone the advantages of drinking?
The other contestant.
Which would you attack me for? The fact that I'm overweight or the fact that I'm promoting that? Also, what would be your contention if somebody like Eugenia Cooley was on the stage promoting being as thin as she is and was and I still believe currently is? What about that?
I like hanging out with my family, swimming, and collecting Tweety Bird. Silence. The crowd, the judges. No one knew what to do with me.
Because you are saying how you are sedentary and everybody else is saying is how they're moving. You just explained why you were the fat kid.
Okay, and while I do believe that Tess Holiday, like, you're pissing me off more than she usually does. I believe Tess Holiday should end this thing of being beautiful at any size. She's not. I'm with you there. I don't think she should be trying to make this type of lifestyle acceptable. Okay? But Jesus fucking Christ, even I'm not a big a dick as you.
I didn't place. That night,
Because you're lazy. Literally,
Okay, there are fat. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. My patrons, motherfucker. What? Dude, I don't know how to fucking tell you this, my friend. There's a rare subset of people that are going to be fat no matter what they do. They're extremely rare, but they do exist. Is Tess Holiday one of them? No.
You're not going to win that, and you're fat. It's a beauty contest. I'm sorry, it's not beautiful.
And there's a large subset of guys that would put the crown on her head and say she's the most beautiful girl of all because they're into fat chicks. And no, it's not a fetish. It's a sexual preference. Everything is a fetish. Oh, you like blondes over brunette? What, do you fetishize blondes? Oh, you prefer women with big tits versus women with small tits. What, do you have a fetish for that? Hell, I'll tell you my number one fetish. I like a pretty face. Because that's the first thing I have to look at when I'm coughing up and dealing with all the fucking booze I drank the night before.
It looks unhealthy. Therefore,
I mean, Jesus Christ, I gotta have something to pleasantly look at while I'm coughing out the hooker spit that I swallowed last night in our three-way.
it's not beautiful. It's not. It's self-harm. Like, self-harm is not.
Look, I don't deny that Tess Holliday is not committing self-harm, but then again, a lot of people commit self-harm. There are workout freaks that work out in the gym till they get a fucking heart attack. There's drinking, pot smoking, cigarette smoking, cigar smoking. There are people that eat too much. There are people that eat too little. Again, I would have a little more credibility with you if you would also go after somebody like Eugene Cooney. Now, I also will say he does have a point that this is celebrated to a degree, and some bitch suffering anorexia is constantly told to just check herself into a mental asylum. But that being said, there's a lot of people doing a lot of self-harm. Hell, how many people today drank a soda pop? Or pop? Or a soda? Coke? Mountain Dew? Pepsi? Can of cola? That is literally the worst thing you can drink. Beer is more nutritionally viable than soda.
It would even be different, like if like a burn victim is like finds confidence in how they look or something like that. That can be beautiful, right? Because it's the person not harming themselves.
Again, what if we go to the other extreme? Again, I'm going to keep throwing this in your face. What about Eugene Cooney? When does anyone become too thin or too fit? Triple H had a heart attack. That shouldn't happen. He's not a big fat fuck. He's in better shape than fucking you. Still had a heart attack, probably because of all the steroids he did.
That's like saying like a junkie is beautiful. Junkies are not beautiful. I don't give a fuck what they fucking look like. Junkies are not attractive.
Really? You're telling me Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, Megan Fox, the several fucking tens that have gone into rehab aren't fucking beautiful? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. If you would have had a chance to fucking have sex with a coked up Britney Spears, you'd have done that shit twice. Don't tell me any different, you bald sack of shit.
Neither is this. This is a junkie.
And you know what you are? You are just fake moral outrage posturing bullshit. You are literally doing nothing to help her. You are literally just saying, I am morally superior, so listen to me. Well, guess what, asshole? You're not. If you would have had the chance to have sex back in the early 2000s with a drunk-ass Paris Hilton, your dick would have been in that fucking whiskey-fueled pussy quicker than I could have said the word, fuck you. So don't give me this moral grandstanding bullshit. It's one of the things It's one of the few remaining things that pisses me off about the right these days. Don't give me this fake moral bullshit. Fuck you. Oh, thank you, Powerfogger, for the donation. I will not get to it tonight. But I will get to it tomorrow. I promise.
They love food so much. They're so addicted to food. They'd rather do this. Just like the alcoholic is so addicted.
Please explain to me why somebody that's fat is not a good person, or not a good mother, or not a good wife. I mean, you're going to extremes here, buddy. I mean, I rag on Tess Holliday, sure, because I want her to get better. But I have no doubt that she's not a good mom, that she's not a good wife. And what that means is individual to every fucking marriage on the planet. The only thing I will say is she's not being the greatest mom because she's gonna die before her kid fucking reaches high school graduation. And as for, I don't know, I won't call myself the alcoholic word, but I'll say a drunk. I'm one of the nicest motherfuckers you can ever meet. And I do every single societal requirement that you do. And probably better than you do. So what the fuck do you care? Why in the holy fucking fly now? Are you gonna sit there in judgment with what I do with my free time? Whereas you do your little video, your little podcast, your little this, sucking down your little wheat grass juice like a fucking sissy, and I'm drinking beer like a fucking man. What the fuck? Why the fuck is it any concern of yours how I spend my fucking free time? Yeah, we choose to live our lives different. My way of life is no less valid than yours, cocksucker.
Addicted to alcohol that they don't give a fuck how fucked up it makes them and how poorly they treat the people.
All right, screw it. We'll take a little intermission break for me to go to the bathroom, but me to have a very brief conversation with Fiera. All right, Fiera.
Hello, Dave. Hello, chat.
All right, I'm just going to tell you, look, I wasn't personally offended or pissed off with you flopping the big old floppy fucking dildo. In fact, if we were on another site like the Hub, I'd probably laugh my ass off at it, or have you as like a little cheerleader mascot in another window, and every time I actually beat a level, do it. But I have a lot of people on this platform that want me gone. And I get videos age restricted and permanently demonetized all the time for the lesbian photos. All right, so it's just more to cover my ass. And it wasn't even that thing. I probably would have let that thing go and just taken the demonetization, the age restriction, whatever. It was what happened about 10 minutes after that.
Right, that was rough and unintentional. It wasn't supposed to happen when it did.
So that's why, as of right now, I'm very selective, and after I get done with this, I'm going to end this call. I'm very selective of who I talk to on here, and it's going to be a while, but I will say thank you for the gifts, and I even have the corn.
Oh, I noticed it looks like it's in a bowl behind you.
It's in a little bowl behind me.
Yeah, and then
I tried to tie them in knots with threads, and the thread didn't hold.
Well, I appreciate the effort, and they still appear in your shorts, so they are there, and I can see them. Thank you very much. And having that new beer on the wall is an excellent addition to your cute little keychains.
Okay. Well, thank you for the gifts, Fiera, but now it's time for you to go. I got to get back to the video.
Absolutely. I'm glad to see you back on live, Dave.
All right, bye.
Have a good one.
I don't know of any fucking obese person that has, like, robbed their children, their grandma, their grandpa for goddamn McDonald's fries. Some of them have robbed their parents from McDonald's and the parents were starving them. No fat person has literally gotten up in the middle of the night going, oh my God, I need that fucking Baconator! I need money! I need fucking Baconator money!
Fucking shut that motherfucker down. Listen to her breathing.
And that society wasn't ready to see me, let alone celebrate me.
Why the fuck would you be celebrated? Why?
Well, okay, fine, I'm here with him on this. You shouldn't be celebrated, Tess Holiday. The only thing I can say is right now from his photo is her knees are about to explode.
It took a long time.
You don't belong. You know how you know you don't belong? Because if all of a sudden the fucking lights went out, you'd be like, you people be fucked. Like you'd be fucked. You don't belong. We fucking support you. You are.
And let me ask you this question, Captain America. How long after the lights go out are you going to be fine? I won't say fucked, fine. You're fucked! Really, you know how to one, grow wheat. Two, grow the other ingredients and gather the other ingredients for bread. Then you know how to make bread, right? Because it's an all-day process. Like, you're just as fucked. And I got news for you. The majority of ladies out there don't know how to make a fucking loaf of bread either. Not without modern assistance. I don't know if you know this, you fucking bald-headed prick. Flour is a manufactured product. Well, let's go. Okay, we'll go to a carnivore diet. We're going to go to a carnivore diet. Great. Does your ass know how to properly sterilize and field dress wild game? Do you know how to remove the intestinal tract without contaminating the whole damn animal? Because I have news for you. The intestinal tract has pressure to it. It'll squirt out. Hell, do you even know the difference between salt water and fresh water?
It was a movement for anyone who had ever felt invisible. I wasn't just shouting into the void anymore about self-acceptance.
You feel invisible. No, people.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm part of a group. Short men. You don't hear us fucking bitching.
Look just the fucking behemoth that she is. My God.
Repost every story.
Yeah, I get it. She's a land whale. And I'm not defending her message. But yours isn't great either, jackass. Bacon is 100% natural and extremely fattening.
About just being in the room. It was about making sure that
Except you're a little bit beyond size 22 now, sweetheart.
others got there as well. Because my fight isn't just about body.
The woman who has eaten herself to
Oh God, the smell of freshly baking bread. Oh my God. That'll get you instantly hungry.
diversity. I got a newsflash for you. Diversity should be something for people who can't change what the things about them. Not.
No, this is what diversity is. The best people for the fucking job! I don't care if they're white, black, Mexican, Asian, or anything else in between. I don't care if they're male or female. I don't care if they are 100% able-bodied, a Stephen Hawking type of dude, or some guy that got caught up in a fire. I don't give a shit. Are they the best candidate to fill the fucking job that I need them to do? Alright, look, I'm gonna have to agree with him here. When she did the runway thing, or when she was on covers, that was just shock value. And look, I don't know about anyone else. I don't want to know anyone else's sexual proclivities. Tess Halliday wasn't fucking hot either.
When people ask me, how did you?
Except, getting back to what you said earlier, it's a fetish. So there is an audience for it.
I know you're laughing.
But she's gotten fatter since then. Like, she's up to that rapper area. Oh, God, I'm contracted for 8.5 more minutes.
Because I fought for my right to exist and be.
Nobody denied your fucking right to exist. And my God, you do look like a fucking walking watermelon.
Seen. My body.
Like the baby pulled the legs off the Barbie doll, stuck them in a fucking watermelon, and put the Barbie's head on top.
Is an act of resistance.
Like, no, you have gotten way too big.
A
And no, your fat ass isn't a form of resistance. No one cares. Trump isn't going, I'm gonna go after the big fat bitches. When we start going after the big fat bitches, it'll be very quick. We'll get these bitches very slim, very quickly. It'll be beautiful. They'll be strutting down in a thong bikini on Trump's Miss America in fucking 2 months.
Hurting yourself every day.
I don't know, the male gaze or the patriarchy or some stupid fucking shit. Well, I do ask that you buy 2 airplane seats, love.
If we can change one fucking thing, if we can change one thing, if you have a waist to height ratio above 0.6, all healthcare for any lifestyle-driven chronic illness, you pay out of your own pocket. 100%.
Well, then that means crack addicts, meth addicts, heroin addicts, cocaine addicts, and several of the other drugs out there would be just fucking fine. I mean, are you happy paying with those addicts' health care? Because they cause weight to drop off dramatically. Again, what I just mentioned also affects me, but they also keep a person thin. Again, while I don't want to pay for Tess Holliday's health care, I also don't want to pay. I don't want to go with your rule, because again, I don't want to pay for a fucking meth addict or crack addict's health care.
Just being real. Dear fat people, this is no shit. How the fuck do you think your lives would be if society didn't coddle this shit no more?
Okay. Let me flip it another way again. What about extreme workout freaks that destroy themselves? And again, what about the people that just don't fucking feel like eating for one reason or another? Again, I'm not defending Tess Halliday, but your position is, quite frankly, full of fucking dog shit.
To exist.
And here's the thing. I just want, this is the thing. This is what everyone misunderstands about me. I just want a goddamn consensus. I don't care which way we go. Do I think society should pick up Tess Holliday's hospital bill? No, that's on her. Do I think we should pick up Triple H's hospital bill? No, that's on him. Do I think we should encourage fat people to get counseling and get help? Yes. Do I also think we should do the same for anorexic people? Yes. I just want a consensus.
If you love yourself, you wouldn't eat yourself to this. You wouldn't do this to yourself every day. You don't love yourself. Not one person who...
Oh, I absolutely love myself. One of the few things that some people do account for me is, yeah, there is a narcissistic streak in me. And yeah, I do value my pleasure and my advancement and my growth and my enrichment above others. And I'm nowhere near as fat as Tess Holiday. Well, the days when I actually open the lines and let everyone come on, well, they're dead. So if you want to come on, it's going to just be me and you. Defiance against what? What do you think Trump is out there going, these fucking fat bitches, get rid of them. Making our country not great. Also, I love how people are talking about live streaming when I literally had, or talking with people on live streams, when I literally had one this live stream.
And think about the time that you last judged someone for how they show up in the world.
Did it today. I was at Walmart and seen 4 ladies with 4 bright pink hairstyles. Except each one of these ladies was 85.
I'm calling you a fat ass, so I'm judging you right now.
I may judge them on their clothes and hairstyle, education. I'd actually have to have a conversation. And I'd rather fucking take a barbed car antenna up my ass than do that. I also get aggravated and irritated with anyone that is doing the home delivery service or the drive-up service or the this or the that. I get pissed off with fat people in those fucking scooters they have at stores. I get pissed off with old people not being able to make up their fucking minds. They're just sitting there looking at 2 things almost identical. I get pissed off with kids running up and down the goddamn aisles. I get pissed off with a bunch of fucking women that again decide to use the store as their fucking social hangout. I get pissed off with men acting like dumbasses, not knowing the basic functions of a grocery store or any fucking store in that matter. When yeah, you goddamn well know how a store's set up. Fuck off, you don't need to talk about it. I judge young people for their idiocy. I judge middle-aged people for their slowness. I judge fat people for their inconvenience. I judge fucking every single son of a bitch that walks through the door of any store. I also judge any son of a bitch I have to deal with in the world. I hate if you're underly nice. I hate if you're overly nice. I judge everyone. Anyway, that's where this is going to end. Good night, everybody. I'll probably be back with another small live stream tomorrow because I have another Patreon request. Anyway, good night. Yada, yada, yada. Have a happy go to hell.